Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Honda Civic. We're talking about that generation here from year 2016 to year 2021. If you guys need to find the fuse for the upstream oxygen sensor, downstream oxygen sensor, stay with us. We'll explain where that fuse is located. If you have problems with them, always check that fuse. In addition, we'll explain where you can buy cheap fuses and relays, that way you don't waste your money, guys, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered in this video today for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, guys, let me tell you a little bit about us. On this channel you will be able to find, guys, a video for every fuse on your Honda Civic, guys, if you have that generation from year 2016 to year 2021. Why we make these videos? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you need a fuel pump fuse, because without that fuse practically the car will not be running if it's blown. You can just search for it and find it instantly and know which fuse to check, because even in the manual, okay, the fuses are under different names that could be really hard to diagnose. Now, another thing, guys, we're constantly working on things, taking engines apart, transmissions, fixing cars, and we have 3 channels that we have more than 1.1 million subscribers altogether on these channels, guys, that we daily put content that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs as well. So let's go ahead, explain now where you can find all the fuses. Another thing now here, guys, okay, you will have different kind of fuses on your Honda Civic, guys. Some of those could be really hard to find. Okay, we're talking about some multi-fuses, multi-block fuses right here. Those could be really expensive, hard to find, impossible to find in small towns or in the middle of nowhere. Relays can be overpriced as well. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get practically all the fuses and relays at a really good price and quick shipping as well. That way you don't waste your money, guys. So let's go ahead, start on it and explain about the fuses now. So we're going to demonstrate, guys, here now on a 2017 Honda Civic where the upstream oxygen sensor, downstream oxygen sensor fuse is located. If you open your hood, guys, okay, you're going to see the upstream oxygen sensor is right here, downstream is right after the catalytic converter, okay, and right here is the fuse box. If you open that cover right here, you're going to open that cover, you're going to see a fuse box that looks just like this one here, guys. This is the front of the car, this stores the back of the car. Now before we continue, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So, guys, you will have multiple kinds of fuses and relays. Those could be like, especially those multi-block fuses, guys, those could be really expensive, those could be really hard to find. So we're going to put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. The upstream, downstream oxygen sensor fuse will be in that row right here. You can see you have the relays. Right underneath the relays, right here, that fuse in that right row here, guys, that's known as fuse 11, that's the one for the upstream, downstream oxygen sensor. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.